getting going live on Facebook. All right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Very warm welcome to another session of Empowering Morning Conversations. So let's have another wonderful day today, and let's start the day right, and let's start the day on a positive note. Just a quick reminder, we are doing this session because we all would love to have a life of joy and ease and glory, and we are the positivity warriors. So we will bring positivity to each and every person whose lives we touch. So can you imagine if you make 1% positive, how many people you'll actually be making positive? You don't forget that person is also touching at least physically 4 or 5 people. I don't mean touching like this, but he influences 4 or 5 people in his family, or if he's in an organization. And if you can imagine, if Bhadra is not getting angry with your workers today, there'll be so much positivity all around. So that's the purpose of the empowering morning conversations. All right. And just before many of you joined, I was telling everyone, I said, listen, when nobody's looking at you, are you smiling then? Because I've been watching that when nobody's looking at you, people are very serious, And the moment there's somebody else also there, then you smile. So my question was, why don't you smile for yourself here? Because you're alive. And if you want to keep some mirrors with you so that you can keep looking and say, am I smiling or not? So how are you this morning? And anybody wants to share about how your day went yesterday? And when you were creating things in your life, what happened?
Yes.
Go ahead. Niti ji.
Yesterday, when you made us do the exercise of those 2 sentences, I kind of had a vision where I saw for my professional side which organization, where in the net, how I would find it, and it will have an opportunity that would interest me.
Okay.
During the day, I actually went and searched the way I saw myself searching in that image, and then looked for that organization and found a vacancy and filled up the form.
And did you actually do that also?
I did it. And I had no clue of this kind of a vacancy, but then that is what I found. Now, I don't know what is going to be the outcome of it, but then, yes, the image transformed into 100% reality.
Yeah, there is a possibility, right?
Yes, there is a strong possibility.
So this is a good, thank you so much for sharing it early in the morning. So
I've been waiting to share this.
Okay, anybody else? Any kind of experience. Now somebody will say, oh, I never had an experience like that, so what should I share? It doesn't have to be like that. Whatever it is that you did yesterday, please share with us. Of course, this is a great example that, if you just, sometimes, I'll tell you to do things, and at that time, it may not make any sense to you. Why is Deepak saying, hey, do like this? But when you do it, something will happen. All right? Great. Thank you, Niti. Who else?
I will share one small incident.
Sir, definitely.
That yesterday, somebody was talking little illogically in some conversation. For the moment, initially, there was a little irritation which was coming into me. Then I immediately remember that this is a situation which has got an opportunity hidden so that I can become better. How I can become better? Then immediately it already came into my mind. This is what he is doing. It is his function. It is not my function. So what is there for me to irritate? I am myself. He is himself. So I stopped. And everything goes. This normally does not happen.
Good. Congratulations.
So then I thought I'll become a little better version of myself for a moment.
You did. Congratulations. All right, who else? Yeah, Rama, you want to say something?
Yeah, yesterday I had a mentorship session yesterday evening. So normally I go with the PPT presentation and go that, but yesterday I used the inquiry based, conversation based discussion like you are doing, and it went much better than the usual. So that is a new opportunity and new learning.
Okay, very nice. Thank you very much. Anybody else? So somebody remember what those two things I asked you to say, ask yourself? One is every experience.
Every situation is an opportunity to become better version of myself.
And the second one?
How does it get better than this?
Yes. Good of you to remember without looking at your notes. All right. Anybody else got anything to share about what you did yesterday and what you discovered yesterday?
So I think I opened my old books regarding parenting. So I had 3. So it's just studying and going through that. And the beautiful note which comes to your mind is parenting is all about atmosphere in the house and relationships in the family.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much for sharing it. All right. So now I'm going to make you do a couple of exercises. Are you ready for that? The first one is to make you open to listening. So what you do is you put your hands by your side like this. Okay. And then when I ask you to start, you will push your hands down. And when you push your hands down, you say, I am dropping all my barriers. So push your hands down and say, I am dropping all my barriers. One more time. I'm dropping all my barriers. One more time. I'm dropping all my barriers. Now, have you noticed that how many barriers that we are putting up unconsciously without even realizing it? And what if you consciously drop your barriers and you live your day out of that, dropping your barriers? How would your life be? So that's one thing, you can keep it in mind. Second exercise, when I say start, then all of you will breathe out, okay? And breathe out so completely that your stomach is compressed, right? Like when a balloon is completely emptied, it becomes completely shrunk, right? So when I say breathe out, and when you are breathing out, you also say, let all the negativity go out of me, right? And then you breathe out completely. And when you breathe out completely, you hold for 3 seconds and then you breathe in. Let all the positivity come in, all right? So let's start. Breathe out. Let all the negativity go out of me. Hold. Breathe in and say, let all positive vibrations come into me. Breathe out. And as you're breathing out, remember, push everything out, and every bit of negativity that is there, you're imagining that it's going out of your body. Breathe in. Love, happiness, peace, and joy. Breathe. All negativity, anger, fear, doubt. Breathe in. Peace, joy, happiness. Breathe out. Breathe out all negativity. Now do this 2 more times by yourself so that you know how to do it. Breathing in. And when you breathe out first, breathing out all negativity, shrink your stomach and then breathe in all positive things like joy and happiness. All right. All done? So how do you feel now? You know something, this is something you can do throughout the day. Whenever you breathe out, just say, let all the negativity go out of my body. And when you breathe in, you say, let all positive vibrations come into me. Okay, and you will always be in a state of energy. And Reddy Garu, you were saying that, you know, you find it very hard to get out of your default mode. If you keep doing it, you will find it very hard to stay in your default mode. Okay, because you'll be more aware. And scientifically, if you see, this kind of breathing always stimulates your frontal cortex, all right? And you're getting release from your brain number 1 and 2. That means you're getting release from reaction and resistance. Good morning, Krishna. How are you this morning? So how do you all...
Very good morning, sir. Yeah, fine.
After this exercise?
Yeah, feeling better.
Yeah, so one of the important things to keep in mind is that we are developing a habit of pushing out our breath completely, which we normally don't do. We're pushing it out completely, and as we do that, we are pushing out naturally the carbon dioxide and other impurities are going. Along with that, we are letting go of all the negativity, fears and doubts and anger and jealousy and everything that is there. All right. And then breathe in joy, happiness, hope, whatever you want to breathe in. So it becomes a habit, you know, anything which is linked to a breathing, because breathing is always happening, right? There is not a moment without a breath. So if you link your breath to this is going to become a habit. How lovely can it be? Huh? All right. So we'll do another thing which should become a habit. Remember, when I say 1, 2, 3, what are you supposed to do? Generate laughter. Silently laughing. When I say 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, go. It's a very interesting state, no? Feels good because all the happiness chemicals are going into our body. Now try this out, you know, from time to time during the day, just laugh silently, you know. Now, one of the things that's going to happen is that ripples of this positive vibration will go out to the people around. Now, a lot of them might be thinking, "Hey, what's happened? Why is he laughing?" But they'll still feel like laughing, you see, because feelings are quite infectious. So if you are generating happiness, it's going to infect a few people. This is better than Corona, you see. The biggest enemy against Corona is you spread happiness and joy, you know. Corona can't hit people whose immunity is high, you see. So happy people, immunity is generally higher. Happy people live longer also. Do you know that? It's the frustrated people who don't live very long. They even sometimes get cancer and stuff like that. Okay, guys. So good morning once again. Good morning, Badresh. How
Good
about
morning.
smile?
Yes, nice, very good, very happy day.
All right. So I'm going to invite Nidhi. He's prepared a very interesting little session. So I'm going to ask her to lead it. Go ahead, Nidhi.
So good morning, everyone, once again. I'll be sharing one beautiful slide which will take you to your childhood. Okay, so We'll close our eyes and just read the line first. Okay. Just play, have fun, enjoy the game. So which game am I talking about? Can anybody share with me?
Childhood.
Yeah. Which game am I talking about?
Life game.
Game of life.
Okay. So what do you think? Life is a game?
Can be.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we'll all close our eyes and listen to my words very carefully. Okay. So close your eyes. Just think about the game which we like. A sports, a board game, or indoor, outdoor, any game what you like, whether it is chess, basketball, or even if you don't play, what you like watching. So let's think about that game. Okay, feel the energy and level at which you feel the excitement inside yourself while playing or watching. Feel the dynamics of the game, like the strategy, the what do you think one should go on the second move. Think about the sportsman spirit with what we play that game. Think about the learning skills from every game. And again, next day we used to go with the same spirit. This day, this time I'll win the game. Think about if you have won the game, the excitement level, and how to be better than that. Think about your partners, your teammates, and with whomever you play. Respect for them, for being in your team, and respect your opponent because you're learning from them as well. Just imagine and pick that one game inside yourself and we will talk about it. And we'll relate that game with your life because life is a game. Every next day is a new day and we have to play that. We have to live moment by moment. We have to live with ease, joy, and glory with the sportsman spirit. So slowly I'll count 1, 2, 3. We will open our eyes and we will talk about what we have gone through and how we can relate that with our life. So I'll start counting. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here we are. So anybody to share their experience? Hello?
Niti, can I go?
Yeah, sure.
It was an excellent example. What is coming to my mind is more than the team support, we should respect the opponents because they are the one who is giving us challenge, which will improve our game. Most of the time, we hate opponents in real life, but in game, opponents are important because they are only going to give you challenge. If you see the same attitude in life, also it looks good, isn't it?
And what is your favorite game?
Volleyball.
Do you still play it?
I rarely.
So can we start playing it and start having that little stress busters in our life?
Definitely.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Vitrigaru, for sharing the same.
Thank
So can I have somebody else? Who's going next?
I used to play badminton in my college and university days. I was a champion about in the college. So I remembered one case where I became the champion. And
Oh, wow.
I remembered how it happened because that was the opponent was a former state player.
Mm-hmm.
So I only that time what I think the feeling was that there is a great hidden reservoir which I was unknown, which automatically comes into my being. Energy was so much. This was not a stylish prayer, but I made sure that shuttle will not fall on my side. That's all. And I won the game. The same energy I was feeling when I was doing this exercise. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for sharing that. So who's going next?
Yeah, I would like to share, particularly not one but two games. One is carom and second is playing cards.
Oh, wow.
And I can correlate it with, like we are always talking about empowering others. So this is the wonderful, like the fun I used to have with my dad. Even during lockdown, first lockdown, we used to spend at least 1 hour every day playing cards with each other. And if you know that some games, some people are very good at it, and if you play with them, you improve yourself, and that gives them also a lot of happiness because they are always winning the game, and we are improving every time.
Like
And
I
we are
can
improving,
never,
and we are
no,
improving every time.
like I can never win a game from my daughter.
Yes.
So she'll take the game. Like
Yeah.
I am the winner.
Yeah, and for that, for badminton, then I will correlate with my daughter, where I will say, Papa, chalo khelte hai. And she want to play with me because she knows very well that she is going to win each and every round.
Okay, Nidhi Siri wants to say something.
Yeah, Shirishi, please share.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you all. And when you told us about the game, I remembered my college days. I used to play cricket for my college team. And when you play cricket, cricket is a famous game for almost for everybody. But when you play cricket, there are 11 players against you, right? They're trying to get your wicket. And you are the one who want to defend yourself, and plus while defending you have to make some runs also. So this is the strategy how you can go through so many difficulties and get the correct way and get the score. On the other hand, when there are other people, they want to take your wicket, they are also trying to get your wicket, and how to get the wicket, they're also trying their own strategies. So this is the game of the strategies to win and to get the score also. But while doing that, people should keep in mind that they should follow the true game as you said, that it's a sportsman spirit. You have to show that sportsman spirit also. So when you win with the sportsman spirit, or when you lose, even when you lose also, and if the sportsman spirit is there, so that win or that loss is really a great one. Doesn't mean that always you should win, but even if you lose the game with the fair means, that also teaches you a very good lesson of life, and you can learn a lot from this cricket. So thank you so much.
Very nicely shared, and I'm a great fan of cricket. So the best thing about cricket, you have test play where you have to save your wicket and make runs with a steady pace. Then you have one day where you have 50 overs and where you have T20. So,
Right.
life for everyone is in the same mode. So everybody everybody can't score in T20. So somebody would fit in T20, somebody would fit in one day, somebody would fit in test. But life will go on. So pace may be slow, but life will go on, and you have to live moment by moment. Thank you
Right.
so much for sharing, Shirishi.
Thank you.
So who's going next? Bhadresh?
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. Now it's a very good topic you have opened up today. I must say that in continuation of that, yes, I'm playing a game, same game right now, also sports game in my present life also, and that is being continued since years. Now, what I've learned from this game of cricket, like I had thought in the initially that I will, because see, earlier when I started playing the game, I was playing as a participation. That I like that game, so I want to participate. Winning and losing is not important for me. So I had gathered some people and all, and then I started playing. But then, you know, consistently we were losing the games. But then what had happened that I lost my teammates and all because they were not playing full to lose the game. And for me, it was important was participation, not winning and losing, not to give an importance. But then I realized that similarly in the life also, that when you make a goal, when you set a goal, then you have to win that goal. And if you lose, if you cannot reach to that goal, so that your life also becomes like, you know, the whoever are attached with you in the life, they go away from you. So we have to set a goal, and then in the similarly in the game of cricket, we have to participate. Another important point which I want to share with all of you is that I had thought that okay, then I started playing for the winning. Okay, I realized that okay, it was my mistake. You should play for the win. Then I had decided that okay, I am not that good in playing, but I will hire a good player, like, you know, a good player like in the cricket who is a masters players and also I will win the game with the help of them. I will participate, but I also am not that good, or I'm not doing that practice to reach to that skill. Even though I had hired a good players, like, you know, good renowned players in the game, we could not win the goal which we had set for. That was a cup or whichever we wanted to win. And this is happening consistently from, like, I can say 2008. So I'm playing this from 13, 14 years. So there is one cup which we want to. So in that also I learned that you also have to get involved. It is not, you don't leave it on others. So in the life also it is like that. You have to get involved in anything, then only you will succeed in the life. So here also still I have not succeeded. Similarly in the life, whatever the goal we had set, we may not be succeeded for that. So you have to involve yourself in participate somehow, somewhere. Suppose you might not be in a position to get, but physically, mentally, you have to set yourself to reach to that goal and in the life. So I'm learning this all from the games of cricket and matching with the life also. And similarly, you know, when we compare with yourself, okay, whatever game is apart, even we succeed, don't succeed, it does not get affected. You only know and your teammates know. But in the life, when you don't succeed or you succeed, then all others surrounded with you and to whom you want to get, you know, like attached and all. So they get to know. So you also get infected or you also get affected. Okay, now see, I have not succeeded this, whatever I had planned for. So it is like involving others as well as your particular personal involvement. You have to also have to involve, like you are the one that you can get it. Like you have to make others also to make that you also can win it. Sorry, I'm taking a lot of time. I'm taking a lot.
Good, Bhadresh. That's beautiful.
That's
sharing.
nice. That's nice, actually.
Nidhi, I'd like to say something here. Bhadresh, it's excellent sharing that you did. One thing I want you to think about. See, you use the word, I have not succeeded in the goal, right? Say, I have not yet achieved the goal.
Yes. Okay.
Now, in the process of achieving the goal, you would have had many successes.
Yeah.
छोटी-छोटी जीत होती रहती है ना?
Yes, yes.
So you may not have achieved the ultimate goal, but छोटे-छोटे goals तो achieve हो रहे हैं ना?
Yes,
so let us stop using succeed, fail, use करना ही छोड़ दीजिए आप.
Okay. Yeah.
You can say कि I have achieved something, I have not yet achieved something. क्योंकि ऐसा तो हो ही नहीं सकता ना कि you have not achieved anything. Because remember, every experience is an opportunity to become a better version of yourself. So if you achieved, then also you are becoming better version. If you did not achieve, because एक goal करने के लिए there are many steps, right?
Yes, definitely.
Bringing a team, then getting good player, then playing the game. So each step there is some winning happening, right?
Yes,
and then maybe you have not yet achieved the goal. वो goal के अंदर सब goals भी तो रहते हैं ना?
बराबर. Quarter final रहता है, semi final का runner up cup रहता है. We had not won the total final, like, you know, winner cup that has not been yet achieved. But so runner up cup also, even in the business also, yes, similarly.
आप समझ ना, एक गोल रहता है कि भाई मेरे को by the end of the year ये टारगेट पूरा करना है, ठीक है? तो मैंने फर्स्ट क्वार्टर तो अचीव कर लिया, सेकंड भी कर लिया, थर्ड का रह गया, फोर्थ में अचीव कर लिया, मगर टोटल अभी नहीं अचीव हो गया. So there's no, so if we stop looking at things as success and not success, I say we are always successful. We might have not achieved some goal, that's fine. सक्सेस तो हम है ही, क्योंकि कुछ ना कुछ सक्सेस तो रहता है, है ना? So वो क्यों भूले? Why should we forget that one?
And also doing and in doing that process, we had come across many personalities, many people who had become our friends, and there are other things we achieved, many things which we had not expected before. In fact, which
And
could be
maybe
done.
we are not even appreciating that. क्योंकि हम लोगों का नजर नहीं रहता है ना उस पे, हमारा तो नजर उसी पे रहता है कि मेरा यार वो मेरा सक्सेस मिला कि नहीं, और बीच में इतना सारे अचीवमेंट्स हो रहा है, वो नजरअंदाज हो जाता है. That is the sad, क्योंकि उससे फिर हमको पावर नहीं मिलता है. We are measuring everything as fail. ये बचपन से डाल के रखा हुआ है ना दिमाग में, you have to fail, you have to pass, you have to come first. अरे बाबा, फर्स्ट नहीं आए तो क्या हुआ, कितना सीखा, वो भी तो सक्सेस है ना. तो वो प्रोग्रामिंग अभी भी चल रही है. Oh, I have failed. I said I will do 10 crore. I have done only 2 crore. Hello, how about saying I achieved 2 crore? I did not achieve 10 crore, but I achieved 2 crore, no?
Yeah, to reach to 10 crore, you have to first to achieve 2 crore, 5 crore, 7 crore. You have not achieved 10. Okay.
You got it. So success वाला जो बिल्ला लगाने की आदत पड़ गई ना हम लोगों को, उसको छोड़ दो.
Yes.
Achievement बोलो, मैंने कितना achieve कर लिया. Let us look at that. You will feel more, wow, I did this much. I mean, look at a person like you, how much you are achieving every day. How many things you are achieving every day, but maybe you don't count that. You're saying कि क्या यार, ये तो मैं easily कर लेता हूँ, इसमें क्या है. You getting it? तो अपने आप को जो एक appreciation होता है, acknowledgement होता है, हम करते नहीं हैं. Because we've got some really mystical figure over there. Success means मैं जब, अरे यार किससे कंपेयर करके सक्सेस का बना रहे हो क्राइटेरिया. भाई किसका क्राइटेरिया है वो, सक्सेस है या नहीं है. बट अचीवमेंट तो आप हर वक्त कर रहे हो.
यस,
है ना. बट इट डज नॉट मीन कि आप ढीले हो जाओ. जो अचीव करना है वो तो करना ही है.
करना ही है वो तो. हाँ,
बट पावर मिलेगा अगर आपको हर सिचुएशन में, तो वो फाइनल रिजल्ट अचीव करने में इजी होएगा, या हर वक्त आप सोच रहे हो यार नहीं हुआ नहीं हुआ नहीं हुआ. विच वन इज बेटर? कि भाई इतना हो गया तो और भी हो सकता है. So you will be opening up this powerhouse that you are. Yes. And believe me, I am speaking to you from experience. क्योंकि 27-28 साल मेरे जिंदगी का मैं ऐसे ही सोचता था, और यार I failed.
Okay.
तो यार MNC में जॉब मिल गया, फिर भी आप बोल रहे हो I failed. Why you failed? Because अभी मैं सीनियर मैनेजर नहीं बना. अच्छा, तो जब मैं डायरेक्टर बनूंगा तब मैं सक्सेस होऊंगा. ये बाकी सारी चीजें कोई मतलब नहीं है. I become youngest branch manager of my company and मैं बोल रहा नहीं, I am not successful. Why you are not successful? यार डिविजनल मैनेजर को 10,000 मिल रहे हैं, मेरे को 3,000 मिल रहे हैं. सक्सेस थोड़ी है ये. तो किसी भी अचीवमेंट को मैं अचीवमेंट नहीं मानता हूँ, तो उसका क्या फायदा है. क्योंकि कोई सक्सेस का मेरा बैठा हुआ है. अच्छा यार बुढ़ापे में सक्सेस मिलेगा, तब तक मैं रोता रहूं क्या. सो ये बहुत बड़ी चीज है आप रियलाइज किया. थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर शेयरिंग. ब्यूटीफुल. थैंक यू. प्लीज कैरी ऑन निधि.
Okay, so who'll go next? Rama sir.
Yeah, let others share. Maybe.
Okay.
Sirish ने कुछ बोलना था, उसको बोलने दो. Sirish, have you said?
Sirish sir?
No,
Yeah,
I
said.
already shared.
Yeah, he shared.
Okay.
Badminton.
Shiva Prasad sir, ready sir?
No, I'm not thought much about it because I like basketball.
Oh wow.
During the college days.
Okay. So what, which position like you used to play, like defend, shooting, or like?
No, defense. Defense.
Oh wow. So you must be good at dribbling and taking the ball out. No?
Not much, because I played for about 2 years. That's all. Afterwards, I didn't play.
Okay. But still, you must be watching basketball, no? In NBAs, right?
No, ma'am, not much.
Mm-hmm.
Because I stopped watching TV. I'm not watching TV at all.
Okay.
News channels.
Any board games are you playing?
Pardon?
Any board game you play, like cards or Ludo?
Also, we play only during the festival time, not regularly.
Okay. Just start playing any one game. that takes you to the childhood, that little things which gives you smile, which give you happiness with kids. It makes us also a child. So, we enjoy. Thank you so much for sharing, Reddy sir. So, who's going next? Who would like to share?
Yeah, I play card game, carom board, and chess, particularly with kids.
Wow.
They genuinely beat me. I learned of course. So it's fun and interesting and learning also. It's very interesting. I didn't spend explicit time to learning it, but along with them when I play, I learn a lot more. So I enjoy playing with the kids. Right now, I'm playing with my second daughter all these games. So it's very interesting, very fun, and it creates different kind of relationship.
Right.
Very interesting. Yeah. Thank you.
Hello. Can I share something again?
Yeah, sure. Please go ahead.
Yeah, Nidhi, you can stop the screen sharing.
Yeah. Okay. So, thank you so much, sir. Please, sir, share.
Me? Yeah, while playing cricket, power short leg was the favorite place over here I used to play, right? And one of the games when we were playing, I took 5 catches over there. So ultimately what happened, the another 5 players, they were so afraid of me, they did not score at all. They did not want to make a shot, something like this. And ultimately we won the game. So that showed me that if you show courage, you can win so many things, or you can achieve so many things. So you have to show some courage. That is what I have learned.
Thanks a lot for sharing, sir. So,
Nidhi, can I go now?
Yeah, sure, Nidhi. Thank you so much. Please share.
Well, I saw myself playing Ludo, and I've played a lot of Ludo. And whenever I play Ludo, I get super excited because I like cutting gotia and all of that. So I again saw myself playing Ludo, and I was super excited. And the other participants were insignificant, and I was like playing with myself and my life, and I was winning. So it was a very childlike image. So
Right.
there was no strategy, no hidden meaning. It was just super exciting. That's it.
Just living and enjoying the moment.
Yes.
Yeah, and what would life be if we start doing that in life?
Thanks.
Maybe can I share? Maybe Krishna Prasad. I play with my kids the cards, Remy, the playing cards. Particularly in the lockdown, we have been playing. Sometimes we play for hours also, particularly on weekends. So that gives me joy. They also enjoy, I also enjoy. And I enjoy the way the kids actually, they learn. It's a technique, skill plus luck. Both are there. So I actually enjoy that they're winning. I mean, sometimes I also win, sometimes they win. But what I enjoy there is they learn the trick of how to play smartly. So that is what I enjoy. And they also enjoy, and there is because of lockdown, there is a lot of work from home is there, and also home work also is there. We all share responsibilities, and after that, half an hour, 1 hour, we are making sure that at least half an hour every day we play games, card games, and that is one. And when maybe 10 years ago, when my daughter was young, I used to play cricket with her, plastic ball and bat at home. Initially, I used to watch. Then she got habituated to that, and I used to play with her. And she got so much interested that she wanted to play and play the actual game. In fact, she went on to become, Karnataka player, state player, and she plays for India recently. So that gives me a joy. She has, and at some point of time, she took it as a career. But what I want to share here is, there were times I used to tell her, no, you took those 2 wickets, no, but you guys didn't win. Initially, that was my attitude. Then I thought, no, why should I? I want to make it more positive. So I used to tell her, it's okay, fine. Maybe they hit you, fine. Next game you can actually, can be successful. Or even we started, enjoying or celebrating, even if she gets 1 or 2 wickets or 30, 40 runs, though that their team eventually didn't win. So I think that created, that motivated her also. Small wins. And at the same time, at the workplace, when you said game, what came to my mind is what from this workplace. I used to take each project as a game, where whether somebody is winning that argument, I am winning that argument. Maybe that is something that I had to apply in the workplace. That I am not able to apply. If my argument doesn't win, that bites me. Oh, it is correct. Why the other guy is not accepting that?
Willingness to accept another person's point of view, because both may be right also, remember?
Right, sir.
Good.
Ashok sir, we would like to hear from your experience and wisdom. Ashok sir, are you there?
I'm on sorry, I'm on other call. I won't be able to take this.
No. Tasha?
Two.
Okay. So, Archana ji, can we have you to share your kind words?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So, this topic of today made me realize that for a long time I'm not playing, and that fun which comes with small this playing every day, any type of, that is indoor game or outdoor game, brings the happiness. I watch, but I do not play. So now on, I'm going to start playing any one game. I plan that, yes, I will play Ludo with my kids or others, but I never do that. Somehow the day passes. But that happiness, which I feel that it should come, and it gives a fulfillment of the day, sharing this platform with our near and dear ones. So which I'm definitely going to start from today. Besides that, sir, I just wanted to share one more thing. That is one exercise you had given, you had shared with us in the class, that was just pressing the whole body parts and then making it, that I did yesterday night. And you will not believe, I had such a good sleep that in one go only I got up, and I said, how come I slept so well? I didn't get up once also. I was wondering, then I thought only that thing I did, which was the extra thing. So that was really, it was just like a sleeping pill, and I nicely slept and very fresh I feel today. Thank you so much.
Thank you for doing it, because see, I promise you that everything I asked you to do, if you practice it, you'll certainly get something out of it.
Yes.
And thanks for sharing, because other people will also be encouraged to do that.
Yes.
All right. So thank you, Nidhi. Beautiful session that you did. I'm sure everybody enjoyed it, and lovely sharing from everyone, and so many lessons in it, We also find out how much this programming has been put into our brain, Succeed, don't fail, right? So in all this failing and succeeding business, we forget that, there are so many achievements that are happening or can happen. Win or lose, you can achieve something. And we must learn even to appreciate.
One point I want to bring out, like Krishna said, in the office he's playing like, the project is playing like a game. So one could play the political game also, the so-called dirty game which is going on in office or anywhere else. Even though we view that, we can play that as well, is it not?
Yeah, and you will have the consequences of whatever game you play, remember?
Yeah.
So one of the rules of life is as you give, so shall you receive.
Right. So irrespective of what kind of game is going on, we can still participate and play. So
You
that's
can
what
create, no? I'm saying what if you make a game out of everything that you do?
Right. Yeah.
Right. So, you know, like I'm alone here in Gurgaon since the 26th. Now I made it into a game, you know.
Yeah.
I started imagining I've come for Vipassana camp. So I, you know, go for 10 days Vipassana camp. I'm keeping quiet. I'm alone away from my family. That I'm enjoying. So why can't I enjoy this? So I made this into a game. So one day when the maid doesn't come and I have to wash the utensils myself, and I go, wow, I mean, this is another game that I'm playing, you know.
New
So,
opportunity.
yeah, suppose I convert everything into a game. So what's the difference? The difference simply is what label I'm giving, no? So the moment I say game, I say, game is equal to enjoyment.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what is the difference between a game and what we are doing in life? There are rules in a game also, no? In a game also, winning, losing is there. Life also, you're saying winning, losing is there. And in every experience, some learning is to be there. So the only difference is the label that we are giving. So if I call everything a game, wow, another game, right? I'm talking to you in the morning, it's another game, right? I'm keeping quiet, that's another game. So it's just a game. So if I approach everything in my life like a game, then how would that life be? So that's a good question to be in. Thank you, Rama, for bringing that out.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being with us on another session of the Empowering Morning Conversations. And so let's do one thing. Let's leave you with one action point to do today. What if you treat everything that you do today as though you're playing a game? Okay? What if you treat everything that you do today as though it is a game? That's one. And number two, if you can find an opportunity to play a game, you actually do that, so that you can have the pleasure of that and the joy of playing the game. Okay, so thank you very much and have a wonderful day, my wonderful friends. Have a great day, have a great morning. See you tomorrow.